All right. Hello, chat, and welcome back. Right now, I am taking a break from doom scrolling to share everything I do within my business without redact. So, what this means is I'll be going through and giving you the rundown of all the things that I've done in my business to hopefully help you make a good decision when or if you decide to start your own business and make your own money. But real quick chat before I get started, I want to take a second here to let X know that we are live. I also want to let you know, chat, that right now in Florida, it is 65 degrees. And that does not sound like a lot, chat, but I gotta let you know, if you are caught outside without protection, you just might catch a cold. So protect yourself, chat, and make sure that you stay nice and cozy. But alright, chat. Typically, what I'll do is I'll jump into the Hype app and share my thoughts and allow you to visualize what I'm saying depending on how I am explaining it from the environment. But today we're going to take things a little bit differently, and we're going to take you directly into my YouTube Studio app. So this is my YouTube backend. I also want to thank everyone for subscribing. I want to thank everyone for watching, and I am super grateful to everyone who jumps into the chat. Now, what we are faced with here is everyone's dream is to make money. Now, some people make money by working a job, a 9 to 5, and some people try to create their own timing, and everyone is okay to do things the way they want. But what we are doing here right now is, let me move this center screen for you. All right, so what we're doing right now is I am talking about all the steps that are necessary or that I took in order to get to this magical number of 3.9K views. Now, everyone on YouTube knows what happens once you get to 4K, because once you get to 4K, you are officially in. We have the subscriber count sitting here at 2,000. If you are not subscribed yet, please do so now. And we also have the view count sitting at 41. 41K is a lot of people doing a lot of viewing, and I'm thankful to all of you. We did have a huge spike where we made some content and it took off, but the thing about YouTube is you have to have a good idea and have it real often. All right, so let's get down into today's video. So right now, I am a verified business, and the reason why it is important to be a verified business is because once you have decided to start your YouTube journey and you are ready to start getting paid from the system, it is going to require you to verify your identity. And the best way to verify your identity is to have proof of everything that is happening. Yes, you can be a content creator of the sole propriety. You can be a content creator, just solely you creating the content, not a business. Completely okay. But once you get to the verifications, and then once it comes for taxes and accounting, you're going to most likely end up circling back around to becoming a business. So my first tip to you is to make sure you are a verified business. After you've become a verified business, the frequency that you post is really important, but not as essential as making sure that your content brings value. Now, what I mean by that is when I first started off my channel, I'm going to come back to this page here in a minute, but when I first started making content, I was making content for myself. I loved what I did, and so I would just make lots of content saying, yes, I'm here on the platform. But what really happened was I wasn't getting much view. Well, the channel didn't start until February, pretty much the last day of February. So, wait, was that? I got an hour there. Huh. All right. Well, somewhere around here, February 2nd, I got an hour. Okay. Well, on the journey, I kept making content for myself and come to find out that it wasn't getting much views. So I started doing research into what you wanted to watch, and it is taken off since then. So essentially, YouTube is not about the content that you want to make. It's about the content you want to make that other people want to watch. And the more you can invest into that, the higher up your view count will be able to go. You'll be able to pick up tips and tricks as you move along. And I have a lot of content showing that it is possible to make a YouTube channel and not have a lot of overhead. I know business in itself is an overhead, but to be honest with you, my business expense is my most expensive expense at the moment. In the beginning, there was some different numbers, and I'll show you that here in a second. But essentially, you have to keep your business expenses down in order for this to really happen and really work. Now, over here on the earnings page, once we got past 3K views, we were able to open up the memberships. So now you are able to jump on in and become a member. We are going to be making some members only content where I will be not just talking and showing in hype. I will be talking directly to you, and I'll be showing you exactly what I'm talking about, and we'll be able to come together and have some fun. Over here is the get paid required action, which will take you to the AdSense. Down here, we can also link a website where you can do some shopping. If you have like an online store, you can put some products in. But here's the doozy, chat. Down here, it shows our eligibility. Now, I don't know why it says that my verified is at 2K. I'm not quite sure how that works, but for the most part, we are following the community guidelines, so we are on the correct path. Now, as for this Google AdSense, there is a threshold amount that is required, and once that threshold is met, then Google will start to distribute the funds that were accumulated or accrued. Now, there is another section here to the success, which would be that in order for you to be seen, what we were speaking about last week was, I think it was last week. Let's take a look here. Yes. So last week we were talking about promoting for success, and that is a really good video, chat. A lot of insights. Go ahead and check that video out. But the reason why you want to advertise to be seen is once you create your video, YouTube will host and store it for you. It is almost like having a OneDrive or an Apple Cloud storage or something of that effect where you can store your videos and your content, but there's a very low probability of anyone seeing your video. So the best way would be to advertise so that you can be seen, but you also need to make yourself visible to the algorithm. And what that means is you have to let YouTube know that you are searchable and findable. And here are some keywords that I've dropped into the notes that would essentially, well, I put this in all of my videos. And so if someone were to search these, they would most likely have a higher chance of seeing my video. And the reason why we want to do something like that is because advertising is really nice, but it can get really expensive. Now, I'm not going to deep dive down into my expenses and show you what has been transpiring in my Google AdSense in order to maintain and have this view count. I'm not going to show you that today, but if you would like to see that, let me know, and I will most definitely jump down into creating that content. But all right, chat. On that note, I am trying to keep these videos short, spicy, and to the point. I am super grateful to everyone who has watched the video. Super grateful to everyone who comes out and always show up and jump into the chat. I do this because I am in the business of trying to make money, and once I do start making money, my goal is to redistribute that money back into the community. Everyone needs money, and we now have a platform where the platform will pay us to hang out. So all you have to do is jump into the chat. Let's have a conversation on any platform that I'm monetized on, because I can't pay you for the conversation if I'm not getting paid for it. So let's talk on the platforms where I'm monetized. This one is monetized. There was a problem with this video. I did fix it. But let's talk where we can get monetized, and for every dollar that comes in from the platform, I want to put all that money back out into your pocket, into the community. So join the chat, jump on in, let's have a discussion so that way I can redistribute all of the money that I received back to you. But on that note, chat, I'm going to be taking a break here for right now. I'll be back later. We'll be trying a new game here on the channel. But until next time, chat, remember to go outside, touch the ground, look at the sky, and stay hydrated. Until next time, see you soon.